What?
I feel like we're a pharmacy medicating our dog.
We are a pharmacy. Come see us. We will stick it to you.
No.
Alright. Well, good morning, everybody. So, today, now that we've gotten the goat taken care of, for the most part, there's still a few things that have to be done. We're going to hit the garden. So we got some tilling to do, and some planting of some flats, at least hopefully getting one flat planted. So that's one thing we're going to try to get done today, at least this morning before it gets too buggy or too hot. And then an update on the goats. They seem to be really enjoying it, and I can't wait because I'm hoping that they're going to clear out all of that. And then I can get in there, I can thin it out, get rid of the trees that are dead, trees that we don't want, and kind of selectively cut in that area, and then we can move them on to this part. And that's what I'm hoping for. But because we kind of enclosed this area, the bunnies ended up having to get moved. So we moved them out on pasture. Well, I say pasture. We don't really have pasture, but on grass. So let me show you where we put them. All right. And here they are. So we put them out on our leach bed. That is just overgrows constantly with grass, and we put up this kind of chicken wire fence just to help keep the predators from wanting to eat them. And then we move them a couple times every day. And we'll do that until they get this, and then we'll move them down in the yard. But they seem to be pretty happy. I mean, this was all pretty thick stuff like this. I do think that I need to raise up a little bit, put a couple boards, just so that way the grass can get up a little higher. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. Thanks for joining us, and let's get to it. Look at those raspberry plants. Alright, what's the plan, Mommy?
Well, right now I'm having the kids collect the rocks that are in these beds. You see these big rocks? Collect them and take them over and pile them at the end of that. Well, that's not where I wanted them, but that'll work. Where your brother piled them. Any big rocks that you find. Tom, you and I, let's roll out that landscape fabric and start getting on the bed so that I can start moving perennials.
Okay.
be more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I think with the fabric on it, because of the bigger plants like my lavenders and my lupins.
Hold on. Once we get it on, we won't have to worry about it the rest of the year.
It just means you make the eggs bigger and you put it in there. And then
Yeah, you fold it back over.
Fold it back over.
Okay.
Well, you need one.
Winging it.
Well, stop winging it. You need a plan.
What do you mean having a plan?
Hmm?
I don't need a plan.
What's that?
Chives. That could go in the middle of that bed.
What
All
else
three
do
of
we have?
those. All three of those will spread eventually. So you probably shouldn't put more than a couple things in them.
That's why I thought we should probably stop now. I wasn't sure. Like one more thing in there?
One more in the middle. We could do the chives in the middle.
Chives in the middle?
Yeah, that would be good. It would keep the bugs
What
away
else do we have? We have chives.
I have some strawberries. Which
Did
is
you
going
want to
in
do
its own bed.
strawberries?
It's got to go in its own bed.
I think it should go over here.
Okay, fine, deal. Those can all go in a bed.
Actually, you know what? Strawberries should go over there because then the ducks and chickens won't really get to it because it's in Tushka's circle. All right, now we got perennials moved and put in the beds. And right now my wife is harvesting some of the other perennials that are left. And I'm going to try to get the rototiller started. I haven't started it yet. The guy that does the small engine repair that fixes our stuff, he does. And he did start it. So he said it works fine, but I don't know. we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Alright, about the 100th time we finally got it started. So let's start some tilling. So I finally get it started. I'm a little annoyed, I'm gonna admit. Finally get it started. And then I turn it off because I needed more room to figure out the levers and how I want to do it. The rope breaks. So now we're gonna have to get a new one of those. So might not get to rototilling today like I hope. Alright, so, sorry my phone died. I got it put back together, the tiller, and I used this to pull the string back through the hole so I could get it wrapped back up around so I have my pole start back. Same pole line that was in it. It broke really far, really at the end, so I was able to sorry, there's a spider. I was able to use it again, so that saved me. I mean, I'm gonna have to get a new one, but for right now this works. Hopefully I'll get the till, so let's get started and see what we can get done. Let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Alright, so before now, I'm gonna premise this with is I've been waiting to get this tilled for a while. So I got a little frustrated earlier, and I apologize for that. But with farming, you have to learn to pivot because things happen, like things break down. So with this, I had to take, so the string goes through here, okay, and then it goes in here. So I had to make sure it was tensioned the right way. So it took me a couple times to make sure I had it tensioned the right way. Tensioned, and you could tell with this, because there's the spring. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's the spring right there. So I used the that thread to tie it to the end of the string here to pull it through because I could not push it through. But now, I had started too before I got back on camera, of course. And then it started, but it was running kind of rough, and now it's seized. So, and I know it's got oil. So now I'm going to attempt to try to take a look at it, see how that works. But I don't have all the tools that I might need to actually take it apart, so I might have to call my small engine guy. But I'll do what I can, and then we'll go from there. Alright, well, I can't get it. So I'm going to have to call my small engine guy. Have him come pick it up. And hopefully he's able to save it. If not, well, not getting the garden done today. Anyway, well, I guess I'm going to have to pivot and find something else to do. I got plenty of other projects, so. Alright, so. My guy came over, looked at the tiller. It's toast. So we can get a new engine for it, or, I don't know. I think we're going to see if somebody in our church family or somebody close to us might have a tiller we can borrow for this year, and then we'll reevaluate and figure something else out. I'm half tempted to just buy a new motor, put it on it, but we'll see what we're gonna do. And as for what I'm gonna do the rest of the day, apparently that has already been decided for me. Our dog has hookworm, so we gotta go pick up the medicine to treat that. So that's, at least now we know what has been troubling her these last couple weeks. Luckily we were given an appetite stimulant for her, so it keeps her water, keeps her hydrated, keeps her drinking water, keeps her eating. So that way she's not going 3-4 days without drinking and eating, which, you know, that's dangerous. So yeah, so I guess that's what I'm gonna be doing. We're going back to Poland to the animal vet, and hopefully this is the last time. So we're back from Poland getting the dog's medicine. We're doing evening chores. Liam is collecting eggs and throwing the ball for the dog. And he's already fed the chickens.
Oh, and Daddy, we can't see more cat food in their container.
Okay.
Before I forget.
We have some. It's in the back of the truck. Chickens and ducks have been fed. We got one that's out though. We're gonna have to catch that one. There it goes. Okay. It snuck underneath the boxes there. All right. So it's back in there. And we're gonna check on Mama. Here's Mama and her chicks. Not happy that I'm in here. So she's feisty. Get her some water. We'll leave that there because we got a hose right down here we can use. Perfect. You try to sneak. All right. Oh yeah. All right.
That's like
Fill them, so. Water too. No, don't get it wet. Come on. She's very protective of her chicks, which is what we want, because at some point we're going to be letting them out with the other chickens, and we want her to be able to keep the other chickens at bay, because they will kill the baby chicks. This is all stuff the wife harvested from the garden today that she's drying right now. Liam, can you man the hose? Can you switch it to this one? Not yet, not until I tell you to. Infinitely, can you untangle the hose for me? I got a twist, but. Apple cider vinegar is great for parasites. It just helps prevent them. So what I do is, we have a pan in there. We give them a little bit of sweet feed, some alfalfa, and some sunflower seeds just to kind of get them in, give them a little treat before bedtime. They're like kids fighting over food. And the reason I separate them is these two eat much slower. Snowshoe and Ruse will both kick them out and eat all their food on them. So I separate these guys over here and them over there. These guys pretty much get along. And so do those two when it comes to feed. They eat around the same speed, so there's not as much fighting. So I'll come down later and open up that middle gate and let them mingle again. Okay, beautiful. Tell us what we're doing.
We are feeding the dog.
There's more to it than that.
So the dog's been at the vet for twice in the last week. And we're pretty sure that she had Giardia, but according to the stool sample that they tested Monday, and we got the results back today, which is Tuesday, she has hookworms. But he's not sure why she's not eating and having problems staying hydrated. So we're gonna keep treating her for Giardia, which I'm using Oregon grape and milk thistle to protect her liver and kidneys. And the Oregon grape is what helps with the parasites. And then she's getting Metro, which is actually nidazole, which is an antibiotic. And then she's getting Fortiflora, which is like a probiotic. And then we're using Entice, which is an appetite stimulant as needed. So that's what we're doing. Oh, and then she'll be getting a dose of Panicure, which is for the hookworm.
The pill and the Panicure we have to shove down her throat. So we'll show you how we do that. Not everybody knows how to do that. And it's not very pleasant for the dog or you. Excuse me, I have an itch. Thank you. What?
I feel like we're a pharmacy medicating our dog.
We are a pharmacy. Come see us. We will stick it to you.
No, that's a lie.
Oh my. Okay, so how many are we gonna give it down her throat, or are you gonna just shoot it into the... Aha! We have opted for just putting it in her food. It looks like a bunch of mayonnaise. So we're gonna mix
Alright,
that.
I'm stirring it with your coffee spoon.
That's messed up. Hopefully she eats it. It's a lot of liquid. It's one thing to shoot a little bit down the throat, but when you have that much, it just...
Well, but they gave me the option for the powder, and I didn't realize it was going to be such a large dose. And they're like, oh, the powder, you can mix them with the food, but it's like 3 times as much as...
Yeah, well...
Let's see how this goes. It should be fun.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll show you how to give her a pill. Alright, so I'm going to have to put you down. So you start out your dog like this. She already knows what's coming. And then you stick your hands, your fingers behind the back of their mouth. And you shove it back there. And then you just hold her head up until she swallows it.
She's been really tolerant all week, so that's the worst she's been. Which hopefully means she's feeling better.
Yeah. She actually fought pretty good with that one. And she seems to be eating her food.
I'm happy about it.
So, and hopefully all this that we're doing will finally get her back on track and get her feeling better again. So,
since I don't have to give her the Panicure in the morning, I'll give her the Fortiflora in the morning, which will help with her stomach. Give all of her meds at night and then give her the probiotic in the morning, which I think will help.
all right, well, thanks again for watching, and like, subscribe, share, and we will see you guys on the next one.